Hey, beautiful people, how are you doing? Good morning. I miss my vlogs, I swear I do. My car videos, I miss them. Oh dear. Today is Saturday, and Saturday is for errands, and I'm out and about running my mommy errands, and I wanted to just do a vlog. There's a lot going on in the celebrity space right now. A lot of people don't want me to do celebrity news or celebrity gist anymore, but the stuff that we do currently on the show, very important stuff. The show, very important, but they are kind of very heavy, and a lot of people say, oh, it's too much for them, how are you coping? Yeah, it's not easy dealing with issues that have to do with abuse, especially when such stories are being narrated by the survivors. It's very hard. The last story I shared was 3.5 hours, and I tell you, and that happens to be the second time I was hearing the story, so you can imagine. For me, it was even longer. I know some people don't mind the length of the video, but it's not easy for me as well, just sitting down there, and because some people can come and go. You can check out when you are tired, you come back and watch it later, you can pause, but I'm sitting on that chair for those 3.5 hours, and that's no joke. But I love doing them. I have no regrets whatsoever. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just trying to explain how heavy they can be sometimes. So yeah, I do miss celebrity gist, and a lot has been happening. Before I continue, I know even salute to now. Where you see how excited I am. I'm like a child that's seen their Christmas gift. Excitement about you. So I salute to now, my beautiful Obodo fam. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well today. It's a lovely day that the Lord has made. Thank you so much for being here. Now don't subscribe. If you don't subscribe, I'm going to lock you out soon. I have been saying this, but I'm actually going to do it soon. If you don't subscribe, very soon I'm locking you out. So make hay while the sun shines. Subscribe so you can have access to our future live shows. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the feedbacks. I get a lot of positive feedbacks, and it just gladdens my heart. Even people who found my channel for the first time. Gradually, by the grace of God, we are becoming the one stop for people who are fleeing from domestic and abusive relationship. Now people just say, oh, go and contact Obodooyinbo. Do you know Obodooyinbo? Go to Obodooyinbo, go and share your story, go and get support. They will help you, they will encourage you. I mean, a lot of people tell me that people recommend Obodooyinbo show to them, and that's why they come to get support. And I'm very privileged. I'm not gonna lie, I feel very privileged to be the one that's championing this work. I feel honored by God to be an instrument that God is using in this area, because my people, like I always say on the show, the problem is so massive that we've not even scratched the surface. It's bigger than we know. Everything you know about how women suffer abuses, my people, the scope is much more wider and deeper than you know. But we thank God Almighty that people are finally opening up. They are not bottling things up, struggling and going mental, losing their minds, suffering from depression, anxiety and all that because of bottling things up, because it's very dangerous. Bottling things up, my people, to bottle things up is not safe. That's how people lose their mind. Please don't. Even if you don't feel comfortable sharing publicly yet, maybe because you are still in the situation, or you are not confident, go and talk to a therapist privately. You can go and meet a therapist that you open up to confidentially to get advice and help. I mean, just talking helps. Please, in whatever you do not bottle things up. Don't keep quiet, because if you keep quiet, your problems will just remain and you'll be losing it. And when somebody is losing it, they don't usually know. So let's be guided. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Please give this video a thumbs up. So what is happening? What is happening? First of all, I heard Tonto own that Tonto's new what would I call him? Is he boyfriend, or what would I call him? That the man turned out to be another fluke. To be honest, I heard those notes, those voice notes. I still go on social media and I'm still not keeping up as much, but from time to time people will send it to me. God, I could not believe my eyes, my people. That guy, if he's actually the one, I want to believe he's the one, because I was discussing it with Augusta Gold. Augusta Gold is somebody that loves Tonto so much. And she's been doing videos and videos about this matter. And we had a private discussion about it. And I said to her, what's happening? And she said at that time that she was not sure whether the man said, whether he's the one that, you know, was in that conversation, whether it's his audio, whether it's his voice. Somebody recorded him. Somebody actually trapped him and recorded him and released those audio. It was a telephone conversation. And yeah, I felt really bad for Tonto. I won't say I'm a fan of Tonto. I'm not going to lie. I've done videos about her in the past. But she's a woman like me, and I do empathize with her. But one thing I want to take away from her situation is the fact that I believe that Tonto has a lot of unresolved childhood trauma that she's not dealt with. Okay? I understand that she lost her mom when she was just like 2 or 3 years old, and she was raised by a stepmother. And, you know, I don't know how her upbringing was or what happened, but I said this before, and I still maintain the fact that I feel like she's very, very troubled. She is troubled. She's a very beautiful girl. She achieved fame very early in life, and there's a lot of trauma, you know, from her childhood that I feel like she has not dealt with. And then, of course, the marriage with Chochi again, that one too broke her. So that is another thing that added trauma to her life. And the thing about Tonto is that every of her, you know, everything that happens to her in her adult life, in her relationship, is always very public, which is not very helpful as well. That's not very helpful at all, my people, because you know, when something happens to you in private, you can deal with it privately without the intruders and social media, people having comments like we are talking about it. A lot of people have spoken about it. I'm even a latecomer about it because I don't really focus on these stories anymore. But, you know, it still has an impact on you because now you presented this man as the one that's come to wipe your tears, the one that will save you, you know. And it seems like you and your ex are doing competition now with the church's new wife, that all of a sudden. And the thing that pains me is that Tonto is the one that gives all of these people fame. Nobody knows them before. We didn't know Churchill before. We didn't know Rosemary before. Tonto is the one that keeps giving them fame. That is the thing that pains me. And I just wish she would keep her private life private. Honestly, a lot of people were saying that it's not, you know, it's not bringing the man to social media that made the marriage, the relationship to fail. That thank God she did. If she didn't, perhaps she would not have known that the man is like that, because apparently the man sleeps with all these Asaba celebs for fun because he has money. He just sleeps with them and pay them off. That's why you always see all these small girl, big God. Oh Jesus, my people. So there is nothing as worse than a man that kisses and tell. You know, a man that is just so low class when he sleeps with women and start to brag about it and start telling his friends that, oh, I slept with this one, I slept with this one, I slept with this one. Oh my God. It's a sign of a man that is just so low class, that has no respect whatsoever. He doesn't even respect his mother. If he actually did that he was bragging about all these actresses that he slept with. I'm not saying that the actresses sleeping around too is good, though. I'm not trying to say that what they are doing is good, but what is done in private, why bring it out? These are two consenting adults. Whatever choices they make in their life is not for us to judge, okay? But as a man, how dare you go around and you are bragging? This one, I don't have this one before. I don't sleep with this one before. This one, I don't sleep with them before. That audio was terrible. It's and this was a man that Tonto was just flaunting on social media. She did birthday for him. She gifted him so many things. She was praising him. And the way he was talking about her derogatively on that video, oh, I felt really bad, honestly. Honestly, I felt bad for her. I felt really bad. I was like, not again. This girl is literally holding it together, you know, mentally, and this guy has gone to do this again. Oh my God. Do you know why it would have been easy for her to deal with if it was private? Nobody will know about it. She will deal with it privately. The shame and the embarrassment will not be there. And Nigerians will be judged. We can judge. So it's even more difficult for her now that the man has just exposed her, and she's introduced this man to everybody, to her child. You know, she told people that he's her husband, he loves her and everything, not knowing that it's sad, really. It's sad. But I wish her well again. I hope she takes the lesson from this and stop giving people fame. Stop giving all these men fame, Tonto. Please, Biko. Just, if you want to date privately, a lot of these actresses, they date. People like, you know, the person that stayed off my heart for every time is Genevieve. Genevieve. The only person we've ever known with Genevieve, if you know anybody that she has dated, please tell me, is The Bunch. And that was because The Bunch did a song about her. That girl is so coded. I just love her lifestyle. Like, she keeps her life very private. You think she doesn't date? You think she doesn't have relationships? Someone like Rita Dominic as well. Until she got engaged recently, you don't know who she's dating. You know, Kate Henshaw was married. She never even posted about her husband. She never spoke about private life. Now she's divorced. I never even knew until recently, because I was asking, does Kate Henshaw have a child? Does she not have a child? Then, you know, someone now told me that she has a daughter. She makes her life so private. I mean, the choice about what you want to do in terms of being a celebrity, a public figure, what you want to share and what you don't want to share is personal. But if you ask me, because of how hard it is being a public figure by itself, how hard it is, I would say it's better to keep it. Not tell them. What people don't know, they cannot make a comment about it. I think it's better for me, if you ask me. So I just hope that, my prayer for Tonto is that she will take the lesson and she will also go and get some help. She needs to get some help with dealing with trauma, because we are hearing things about how she uses drugs and, you know, she's very temperamental, and, you know, I don't think she's in a good place when it comes to, forget about what you see on social media, forget about makeup and all these things. Mentally and emotionally, I don't think she's in a good place. She needs to get some therapy. Yes. So I'm praying that I'm hoping that she'll get some counseling and therapy to deal with the trauma, whatever trauma she has from losing her mom so early, and to deal with her previous relationship and everything she's going through, so that she can be in a better place. I'm not blaming her for the collapse of her relationship, but we have some unresolved childhood trauma, or people have some trauma that they carry through, and that's why, from what I see, I'm not a psychologist, but I know enough about human behavior as an adult, matured adult, to know that some women will constantly be seeking validation and looking for love in the wrong places. You're looking for that love, that validation, something to fulfill that thing that is empty in your life. Okay, whereas some are just okay. If love comes, fine. If it doesn't come, they're okay. So that and I pray that the next person she finds, by the grace of God, will be someone that is not a user, someone that will love her for who she is, her faults and all that, and then, you know, respect her. It's sad, but it is what it is. So moving on to another celebrity gossip that I missed out on is the separation of the P Square. Is it Paul, or what they call that one? Yeah, Paul Okoye and Anita Okoye. That one too shocked me. I was like, wow, what's going on? Wow, I don't know too much about their relationship or how they got to where she left him and all that drama. But those two twins, things are happening, my people. Brothers that were born together the same day, like literally minutes apart, become like this, like literally like this. And nobody is saying what the problem is. They keep saying it's business, it's their wives, it's Lola. And now we now find out that it's not even Lola. Lola is the one that's trying to put the family together. And a lot of people are saying that they never liked Lola. That's the Paul's wife, because she's a Yoruba woman and all that. I don't know. I know tribe plays a very big role in our society. It does. Any Nigerian will tell you. Igbo and Yoruba especially, for some reason, not that they are not, there are a lot of people from both cultures that are married, but it's not always an easy thing. It's not always, and it's always families. I just pray that we'll get to a place where people will just be allowed to marry whoever they love and they want to be with, irrespective of where they come from. All this cultural, hate is causing a lot of havoc. I don't know, but that one really shocked me. That she said she doesn't want to marry again. She's even moved to the US and settled there and all that. Wow. Now, wow. Things are happening. Yeah, the final one I want to comment about. This is, me catching up. This is me catching up on all the things I missed. The one I want to comment about that is really hot at the moment now is the breakup of or the relationship between Annie Dibia and her husband Tubaba. Everybody loves Tubaba. I love him too, because he's such a calm and gentle person, and he doesn't like drama. And people who've met him in real life tell you that he's the most humblest, if there's a word like that. He's a very humble person. He doesn't have that airs around him like a celebrity. He's a good guy. This is what I hear about Tubaba. He's a good guy, and his music, of course, very, very deep. is respected in the industry. But when it comes to his personal life, I don't know. His personal life, wow. There's a lot of it seems like there's a lot of chaos in his personal life. And all this baby mama drama and everything that's been happening in his life, even before he and Annie got married and everything. But one thing I would say is that I was saying to somebody that we're having the discussion yesterday that it's not today that it started. Yeah, it's not today. I don't think it started today. It's something that's been is his way of life. I'm not saying it's right, but it's something that it's always been like that. He's a polygamist. I will put it that way. And culturally, if you look at it in Nigeria, some women don't have a problem with that. Okay, I have very strong, extremely strong resentment towards polygamy. Okay, I hardly hate anything, but I hate it with a passion. With a passion. I've always said while growing up that if my husband decides to marry another wife, I will leave. Okay, and I will never marry a married man to become wife number 2. Okay, these are personal choices based on, you know, a number of things. But some women are okay with it. If you are dating a man, and I'm not blaming Annie for anything, no, we don't know the intricate part of how everything played out in their relationship. If you are dating a guy and he keeps having babies up and down, yeah, ladies, please, what you can learn from this, me, I'm always looking for lessons. I don't know, maybe I didn't go to school in my former life because everything about me is education, learning and everything. I don't know. What you can take away from it is that if you are dating a man who is polygamous in nature, likes different women, don't think you can change him because of wedding. No, he will not change. Because my understanding of their situation is that Baba and Annie have been together for years, since when she was like a little girl, and you know, it was through all this, their relationship, you know, survived all this baby mama drama and everything, that he kept having children. Imagine having children with one woman, this Pero, 3 children. Marriage, which marriage? I mean, marriage past that one. Marriage no past that one now. Like, if he can be going back and forth and having 3 children with one woman, that's to tell you something. The history there is long ago, and nothing will change it. Nothing. And one thing women don't understand is that the relationship, when there's children in relationship, that relationship is for life, except the other partner dies, whether you like it or not. And apparently, from what I'm hearing from social media, they are saying that this Pero, unlike Baba's other mistresses, she has refused to move on. Okay? Or other baby mama. Let me not call them mistresses, they are baby mama. Because I think he has like 2 other baby mamas. Altogether, they say he has 7 children from maybe 3 or 4 women. That's including Annie. But they say this Pero, she never moved on. Like, she's in love with Two-Face, and she has stayed in the relationship throughout. That even when they were dating, when Annie and Baba were dating, he was dating both of them, and she decided to have a baby even before Annie, and she thought I was going to marry her. But he went ahead, of course, to marry Annie. But he still managed to have another child for her while he was married. I mean, I cannot come out here and start blaming Baba and start cursing him or saying anything about him. I won't. I will not. I won't do that, because Annie saw the handwriting on the wall. But she thought, as a lot of women usually do, that because they are married now and they did church wedding, that he will not be like that again, that he will change. You cannot change anybody. You can't. That's the work of the Holy Spirit. You can't. You can't change nobody. Judge Eileen in divorce court says, when a man shows you the first time who he is, believe him. Believe him. So me, I believe that Two-Face showed Annie the kind of person that he was, and he still is, and will probably be. But she knew and married him. Maybe because of love, maybe because their history is so long that she felt like, oh, she's committed a lot of years in this relationship. Where is she going to start from? She should kuku marry him. I don't know. But they married each other. But I also want to believe that Baba loves Annie. Men will explain to you that it's possible for them to love two people, but they love them differently. That is like egusi and ogbono soup. But we women, the way our mind works is different. We're a one-way street kind of people. If you love one person, that love now going to catch you. Once you move on to another person, that love is shaking or is dead. Women don't know how to love multiple people at the same time. It's always one person for us. Even if a woman is having multiple relationships, now only one person she love. She don't love the rest. Maybe she's just doing that for money or for whatever. But men, they will tell you that they can love many women at once. But the thing that is really paining me in the whole story is that I hear that two Baba is not well, that he's sick. That one said fear me. I just hope that it's not serious. Oh. I hope that the families will be able to put all this drama behind them and go and find them treatment too, because we don't want anything to happen to two Baba. Two Baba is our two Baba. It's our two Baba. We love him. We don't want anything to happen to him. Joe. All this family drama they are bringing on social media. There's something else I wanted to comment upon about the family. And he said that the family are killing him slowly. That the responsibility of shouldering all this financial commitment to the family is too much for him because he has 7 children. But the brother does not understand. And I want to say that two Baba's brother that came on social media and was saying nonsense about how Annie's mother is doing this, she's a juju woman, they are charming, two-faced, and you know, I think that was not necessary if you ask me. It's a level of disrespect. You need to respect your brother's wife. You don't come on social media and start to shade your brother's wife, even if she was the one that did it first. You as a man, you have to say, oh, okay, she's a woman. Because she did it, I'm not going to respond. Especially if you know that your brother is not the kind that likes drama. He doesn't like attention. He doesn't like all those social media things. But this brother took it upon himself to come and respond. That was unnecessary, if you ask me. And that's to tell me that those family, they get coma. Otherwise, people are saying that Annie has been putting up with it. She's putting up with it. That he said he's carrying on having an affair with this. He's still having an affair with this Peru. That the relationship never ended. 3 children. What do you expect? That girl is not going to marry somebody else. She will say, "Who will marry me after 3 children?" In Nigeria, that even if you have 1 child, they make you feel as if you committed a crime. 1 or 2 children, they will start labeling you and calling you baby mama. You know, single mother, single this, single that. So you see why? I wish Annie knew. Maybe she was too young, she was too naive, or she thought she could change him. But that relationship with Pero is going to be for life. She not they go nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. 3 children, I beg. She's not going anywhere. So I don't know. She has a choice to make, if you ask me. Annie will have a choice to make. Is either she remains with him and continue to live with him as a polygamous man, or she can decide to walk away. Okay? That's the choice. It's for her to decide. Don't forget, in the midst of all this drama, so there are 7 children in the picture. Apparently, the other baby mama dropped their children with Annie and the 2 Baba to be raising. But it's only this Pero that refused to move on with her 3 children. Now, wow. You know easy. Honestly, easy. Easy. I feel kind of sad for Annie, you know, because women, sometimes when we're in love, we always think that, okay, it will get better, things will change. It's like women that suffer from abuse as well. They make excuses. They say, oh, it will change. Let me pray. Let me do this. Let me do that. Oh, it's because I don't have a child. Maybe if I have a child and then they keep having children, they end up having plenty of children. It still hasn't changed. So, I don't know. A cheater will always be a cheater. That's the truth. Or let me say it in British Queen's English. A cheat will always be a cheat. Okay? They don't change. We English people don't say cheaters. We say cheat. The correct grammatical English is cheat. But you Americans decide to call it cheaters. I don't know why you call it cheaters, but that's not Queen's English. Okay? Oh, dear. So, I feel for them, all this social drama. There's too much drama. Oh, my God. Too much drama on social media. By people, it is well with us. Let us just... What I'm taking away from all this drama is that things are not always the way they seem on social media. When people come on social media, paint their relationship as, you know, they are so happy and everything. If you go to all to Baba social media, it's Annie's picture that is his DP. He's even on his Twitter. It's Annie's picture that is on his Twitter. Except he's changed it now. The last time that I checked, it was Annie's picture everywhere. Maybe he's doing all this to reassure her that he loves her and all that. I don't know. But it is not easy living with a cheat. Someone that's, you know, sleeps with other women. It's not easy for a woman. Our mothers could take it because they were raised to accept polygamy. But this day and age, a lot of people can't take it. Some women can still take it too. A woman actually said to me on this platform that she married another wife for her husband. The Yoruba woman. She said that she married another wife for her husband because she couldn't keep up with him sexually. So she decided to marry another wife for him. When I heard it, I was like, did I hear properly? But she said, I'm old now. I cannot take it anymore. So I decided to marry another wife for him. But they are Muslims. And I think culturally and in terms of their religion, it is allowed. So who am I? Who am I to say otherwise? Who am I to say, what did you say, sis? What did you say? Oh, dear. So, I mean, it's not easy. It is not easy, but it is well. May the Lord help us. Don't use another person's relationship as your own. You know, don't wish you had anybody's relationship, because everybody, they keep you, they hide them. They'll come social media, they do as if their life is perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. Okay? The only thing me I will say don't tolerate, don't put up with is abuse. Emotional, financial, psychological. Do not tolerate it. Every other one, when people they say they will come and do everything, they okay na lie. They are good relationships, they are happy relationships, but no relationship is perfect. So this is my gist for today. And yeah, I'm going to the dry cleaners now. Finish washing the car. And from the dry cleaners, another stop again. Plenty stops today. Just gonna leave it here. I will speak to you in my next video. I'm back on the live show on Tuesday. I'm enjoying this break. I'm really enjoying it. Thursday was the last one. And yeah, I'm resting. You can see I look well rested. Yeah. And we have a couple lined up for next week and the upper week and the upper week and the upper week. The Lord is our strength. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and I shall speak to you in my next video. Thanks a lot. And have a lovely, lovely weekend. I love you. Mwah! Bye-bye.